Of course it's Dusky. Of course. Of course it's the Dark Pumpkin. Of course, Halloween. Of course, it's Dusky. What's up, everybody? It's Holly Heroes time again, and we have Dusky, the Dark Pumpkin Smoky Pump. No, the Dark Jack-o'-lantern. The Dark Pumpkin Smoky Jack is not what his name is. The Dark Jack-o'-lantern. You mean Dark Chili? No, Dark Jack-o'-lantern. Holly Heroes. Of course. You know, I gotta think, okay, it's of course Halloween themed. It's Dusky because it's Halloween. Also, they can't give out an OP late dark monster, and they don't want to repeat the Hollow Heroes monsters, right? So there's a couple things which make it, like I mentioned before, it was like could be Dusky. So it is. Not really a big surprise. I think a few people predicted this, not just myself. But I gotta wonder, are they doing that? Like, is there a secondary reason that they're doing that, or is it just? It's probably just Halloween. But anyway, and they can't do a strong one. But I'm wondering if we can use this for something else. So let's take a look at him. It's available from the 13th to the 16th is when the Hall of Heroes is going to be opened. Let's take a look at him. Let's see if he's any. Oh, I should promote my second channel while I did this on purpose. Guys, if you like to eat, and you like food, and you want to watch food videos with Chewbagel, go subscribe to OMG Food, youtube.com/OMG Food, or I will also have a link in the description and comments if you want to go subscribe there. It's just fun stuff. It's just second channel, just fun food stuff. So if you like food, putting it in your mouth, go subscribe. Anyway, let's go back on to, I know, shameless promotion and shameless plug. Back to Dusky, Dark Jack-o'-lantern. We've got the first skill, Trickster, attacks an enemy. So he's an attack type monster. First skill, damage based on attack speed, 3 hits, same as Chilling. Second skill, increases attack speed and critical rate of all allies for 2 turns, same as Chilling. I mean, I'm comparing him to Chilling because Chilling is something that people use quite often. The big difference is totally different passive. Steals beneficial effect from an enemy target when landing an attack. Your attack speed increases according to the number of beneficial effects currently on you. This is such an amazing passive. This is like a Nat 5 passive. So you compare him to Chill. Yes, I'm actually calling it a Nat 5 passive. He's a really, really good monster. I regret not building him sooner. Oh, you Chilling. So when you compare him to Chilling, it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to compare him. Being a dark monster, he should be a little bit better than the 4-star, than the water, wind, fire versions. But Chilling is so strong already, it's kind of hard to live up to that. Like, he's kind of in the shadow of his little watery brother. So the first 2 skills, same as Chilling. So we can see, okay, he's an attack type monster. He does damage based on his attack speed, and he also buffs his attack speed and crit rate. So what are we thinking? It seems like a fairly straightforward build. Speed, crit damage, attack would be the most optimal build for him. This way he has a buff to his speed, he has a buff to his crit rate, he's going to crit a lot, so crit damage. Also his damage is based on speed, so crit damage is going to benefit his damage as well. And then we have this Knight's Comfort passive. Now we also have the Resistance Leader skill too, which is not amazing but not horrible. It's not my favorite. I wouldn't like resistance, but only in dungeons. Wouldn't be my first choice. It's not like my favorite passive ever. It's pretty low on the list. But Knight's Comfort passive. Did I say passive? I mean leader skill, right? If the Knight's turn ends without attacking an enemy. So Knight, if the turn ends without attacking an enemy, which means that this doesn't activate it. This does activate it. Also, if you are slept, if you are frozen, if you are stunned, all of those activate it as well. Knight's Comfort passive. Shield as portion to your level and lasts for 3 turns is generated. 3-turn shield. Unfortunately, it seems like it's only, from what I hear, it's only around 5,000 HP. So it's not like, oh my god, it's gonna let him last forever. But it is around 5,000 HP. Is what I've heard from people. Say what the shield is. People that actually have him. While having the shield, all damage you deal is increased by 50%. So we have speed, crit damage, attack maybe, and then we have the shield, which is it's gonna be every time you do Song of the Nightwind, the shield is gonna activate, and then you're gonna have a speed buff an attack buff and a crit rate buff. So every time you use this second skill, you are ready to do big damage after that, right? He's 3 buffs on himself to make him to amplify his damage every time. So think about this Song of the Nightwind as a triple damage buff for him. And then also, he's also kind of like protects himself every time someone tries to CC him. So if he tries to get slept, if he tries to get stunned, if he tries to get frozen, he's going to protect himself. He's going to say, as soon as he gets a turn, right? So he needs to actually get that turn to protect himself. But he's got 3 damage buffs. So I'm thinking that actually, maybe speed crit damage attack is not the best option for him. Maybe just a hybrid build. I'm thinking he might be, but his base stats are not that great. He's got like 9,000 HP when he's 6-star maxed. He's got like I think it's 570 defense. Like 800 attack and 570 defense when he's 6-star maxed. Off the top of my head, if I remember correctly. I looked it up not too long ago, so I think I'm correct. But I'm wondering if a better option, he really should be fast. Fast. You want him to get a lot of turns. So I'm thinking maybe one of 2 things. Maybe like for that weird slot 2, if you have like a legendary slot 2 rune that like rolled 20 plus 20 speed, but it's like HP or defense or attack, and then it's got like it's got really good stats, but it's not speed and it's a swift rune. Like maybe that might be good on him, right? And then like HP crit damage attack or but still fast. Still fast though. Still fast. Like for example, where is my Kamoon? Kamoon is somewhere. Where are you, Kamoon? Oh, here's Kamoon. Right? So my Kamoon is still 210 speed, right? But he's got HP on slot 2, right? Because I was like, oh, I got an HP rune. Let me, like, where do I put this? I'll put it on Kamoon. This way he gets, because his shield activates. It's, again, another shield monster. His shield activates like that. So I'm wondering if maybe that might not be... He does still need to be fast, though. That's the thing. You can't, like, sacrifice speed to put that on. So maybe if you had, like, a little bit more speed than just... I know I only have 4 speed on the Kamoon. I know, it's horrible. I really should try to get a better rune on that. I'm sure I can. But this is another thing, like, you had that really good slot 2 speed. I think maybe he should be like kind of a hybrid build, even though his base stats really don't lend it to be that. I mean, aside from that, you know, he's good for Necro, right? He's got that first skill. All these Smoky Jacks are good. All these Jack-o'-lanterns are good for Necropolis based on that. And he does it basically is triple buffs to his damage, right? Extra attack power, right? Damage you deal increased by 50%, plus crit rate, plus speed, and he does damage based on speed. So really, every time he uses his second skill, he's triple buffing himself, his damage output. So that's not that terrible. I think I was making him out to be like really, really terrible before. I don't think he's that terrible. So I'm going to build him, and we're going to actually use him, and we'll see. But I think he should be probably more of a hybrid build, and that might be... It's gonna be kind of hard to get him hybrid because a lot of the times, like, the hybrid ones usually have better defense and HP. I mean, his defense isn't horrible. It's not like completely horrible. Like Perna's got like 400 defense. He's at least got like 570, but it's not like 700 like some of the other monsters. Like though that 700 is like a Nat 5 defense though, Nat 5 base defense. But I'm thinking maybe a hybrid build for him would work better since he already buffs his own. But I think maybe speed, crit damage, and HP, speed, crit damage, defense would be optimal. And then just value runes overall. Like speed doesn't really need too much crit rate. Needs a little bit, but not really too crazy because he buffs his own crit rate anyway, right? And he's got element advantage over everything. Well, I'm element neutral towards everything. So I'm thinking maybe he could be used as kind of a fast, tanky bruiser kind of build. So I mean, we'll see when he's built. But I mean, honestly, he kind of pales in comparison to something like Chilling, which is just amazing. But I'm kind of excited to build Dusky to at least just play with him and see if he's any good compared to his brothers. but I do still. This second skill is actually, you got to think of it like as a as like 3 buffs: attack speed, crit rate, and since he didn't do actually an attack, he buffs his he gets a shield from that anyway. So this is a triple buff for himself. Double buff for the rest of the team, but a triple buff for himself. So anyway, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if he's if I was wrong about like him being, because I always say like, oh, I really don't. It's not the greatest, but we'll see. We'll see. Maybe we could use him as like a hybrid, not tanky bruiser, like fast monster that's got a little bit of HP and a little bit of everything. But we'll see. We'll see. Too long didn't watch. We'll see. Go subscribe to my food channel. That's what we learned from this. The biggest takeaway is Jubangle has a food channel? What? Anyway, guys, we'll see in the future videos. I'm gonna 6-star him. So we'll see if he's good. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And happy Halloween. Enjoy the diabetes. I will see you as always in the next one.